Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my next video. This is actually going to be an experiment. So my experiment I want to try is to set this up so that I have regular water that would be at room temperature, and then when I'm getting to ready to wash dishes, heat up a kettle of water, hot water, pour it in here, so I've got warm water to do some dishes. So I picked up a spout because I already had this. And it's actually snug on its own, not enough to create a seal. Alright, I'm thinking that this container is just too round and too thin to properly accommodate this kind of setup. The difference in this one, it is flat instead of rounded, which should make a better seal for something like this. We're just going to try it and see what happens. Alright, I've hand tightened that as best as I could. Now the test on this one will be the water test again. Alright, so far this I'm going to give a thumbs up for trying to see if I can get this in with something that doesn't leak. It's thicker plastic than this. This is round, of course. Don't worry, I'll still make use of that. It is not leaking. In here. Now, at the moment, I actually don't have any dishes to do. Alright, I'm hoping that you can see the temperature reading is about 100. So the idea, let's see if I can angle this the right way. What I'm assuming that they're doing is once this has got at least warm water, I have this cover that it's a little bit dirty. So I'm going to put a little water on here. That is warm. Doesn't do any good to wash with cold. Just a few drops. We'll suds that up on this side and this side. And see about rinsing that off. And okay, I did forget one thing. I'm creating a kind of a suction here because I forgot to drill an extra hole in the top. So it's not letting the liquid come out. So what I'm going to do right now, I am going to put a couple holes in the top. Let's see if that is sufficient. There we go. So if I want to rinse that out, the water is plenty warm enough. So I'm thinking the other thing that I would do is, what if I was washing my hands? Alright, now this isn't a perfect setup. As you saw, I had a little trouble here with this being close. Ideally, this should be further over. Now, this is not perfect, of course. But if this is wide enough, and actually that fits right over my sink. So that would be a much better setup. It's one thing I did notice, I see potential over time, is this is moving a little bit right here. However, not owning one of these units that's pre-made, I don't know how much that moves anyway. That might be perfectly fine.